Welcome to another episode of the Third Leg Show. It is season 3, episode 29. It's September 27th, 2023. And how's your week been, Shu?
It's been good.
Yeah?
It's been good. They've like I said, has been doing volleyball, so like I've been getting to see the town where I live in one school at a time, and I feel really bad because like out here there was all these academies that opened up when people were like that whole like don't say the G word bill, since we're still like 5 minutes into our YouTube video when that came about. So they panicked and people withdrew their kids super quick and put them into these private academies. And I was like, yeah, do whatever you want. You know, it's a free country. You do what you want. Until Ava had to go over to those schools and play. Those are some sad fucking schools, man. Like, I went to an alternative school for middle school because I got basically expelled from mine. And it was a pretty small school, like tiny. This school was half the size of what I went to. I went to a school in a town with less than 2,000 people. That school was bigger than the school I went to. There was this it was a gym. And it was like 150 feet by 30 feet. It was tiny. Tiny. And I don't know if you know this about teenage girls. Their screams are like high pitch. Like canary levels of just ear piercing. It fucking sucks. So it's in this cinder block room with aluminum bleachers that they drug in from outside. The bleachers are only 3 deep. So there was no room. So I'm sitting there waiting for Ava's game. Like basically the varsity team played first, and then Ava's on JV. And so like I'm talking on the phone with press, and I notice like some kids start to leave. So I go in there. There's people waiting in the front of this school to wait to go into the gym because there's no room. Then, once I get in there, it is literal shoulder to shoulder. I don't like sitting around people, but it's for Ava, so I suck it up and do it. As I'm sitting there, I'm front row, so I'm basically like right at the ref's shoes for volleyball. This woman comes up and starts talking to the group of women behind me. This woman smelled so fucking bad, Feast. So bad. I have worked in prisons, okay? I have lived in cow towns where all you smell is manure. This woman smelled worse than this. I don't know what the fuck. I know what it smelled like being still like a less fat person. I know what fat people's sex smells like, okay? This woman smelled like that. She was fully dressed and I could smell it, and it smelled so fucking bad, dude. I had to breathe through my mouth, and like I couldn't look at her because I was just gonna gripe at her, like, just dude, you fucking reek, dude. Like, go take a shower. So I had to put up with that lady for like all of a minute and a half, but that was an eternity. I was literally breathing through my mouth. Like, you know, I mean, you're a man, so you know this smell. You know when like it's a hot day and like you were at work all day and your dick and balls just have an odor? It was that smell, but like on a fully grown 50-year-old woman. Like someone who knows to bathe, I hope.
Ugh. Let's hope.
She was like fucking 6 inches from my face.
Ugh.
It smelled so bad, dude. So bad. Ava's team beat the fucking brakes out of that team, though. So,
That's a good part, at least, you know?
Yeah, Ava's volleyball team is undefeated. They're in championships right now. They won their first game, so now they're on to the finals.
Hell yeah.
So, we got that going.
I wish you luck in that.
Yeah, I will not miss all the screaming in an enclosed area. That sucks ass.
Hopefully there's less smelly 50-year-old women in the next place to go to, huh?
Smells so bad, dude. So bad. Wash your ass. What the fuck? And wear underwear when you go into a middle school, weirdo.
I know the smell you're talking about. It's very pungent and very, very bad.
Ugh.
And
as soon as you smell it, you know it. As soon as you smell it.
The way I'm thinking of it, it's like the smell that I would have after, like, you know, if I forget to shower one day, go to work, right? And it's just like all that sweat and stuff, like you said.
Yeah.
And I know that smells worse than the dump I live next to, but I work next to. We
It smells worse than the dump I live in. Jeez.
That too. No. Like we live like right next, or not live. I work next to the like dump where they just throw all the trash, right? And if the wind is blowing towards the north, we get all that smell. It just fumigates the entire building of just like the smell of just shit and terribleness. But then like the smell that you're describing, I can already tell it's just worse than that. Like, it's. What else happened during your week other than smelly people and successful volleyball?
What was I gonna bring up yesterday? I can't fucking remember. I mean, it's just. I mean, there's typical like gym rat stuff. Like it's just. Oh, I remember. Ava has at least athlete's foot. We're not sure if it's hand, mouth, or hand, feet. I don't know, hand, mouth, feet disease. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Ava, in her volleyball escapades. Now, every locker room I've been in, this has been there. So I'm going to ask you. When you were in a locker room and you found clothes just laying there, crusted up and like solid, did you touch them?
I went nowhere near them.
Okay, cool. That's what every other human I've talked to about this says. Ava legitimately would pick it up and throw it at other kids, and then the kids would throw it back. It was a sock.
Ugh.
Yeah, so now she's got like bumps on her hands and like little scratches and skin peeling, and it's like, yeah, that's athlete's foot. Here's the best part. We're pretty sure it's on her mouth, too.
Oh.
So it's just a whole fucking ordeal, dude. It is nasty. So, that's what else they would do. They would also swap shoes at the start of the day and then just wear other people's shoes all day.
Why?
And I'm like, that's what I'm fucking saying. I'm like, dude, that's fucking heinous. Don't do that.
That's gross.
This is after the whole COVID incident where all the team was sharing water bottles. And I got COVID because of her. And now we got this shit. So now I'm like, every time I get in the shower, I'm pissing all over my feet. Just hosing them down.
It's a struggle being a dad, huh?
Don't have kids if you are scared of germs. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot just for volleyball. COVID, athletes, hand, mouth, foot disease possibility, dirty socks. No. Anything to do with feet.
Why would you pick up clothes in the gym? Like, I only knew of one kid who was taking them home, and I think that's because Buddy didn't have any clothes.
That's just sad.
So, like, that one I'll give him a pass, yeah. But, like, for the most part, every locker room had crusty clothes that were in there for God knows how long, and no one touched them.
Yeah. Even my own clothes, if I, like, find, like, a sock or something under the bed, even if it might be clean, it's going in the trash. I lived weeks without it already. I don't need to worry about it anymore. It's going in the trash. I'm not dealing with that. But, other people's clothes, that's already a problem. I don't like other people's clothes. It's just weird.
Ugh.
Anything else interesting happen?
I don't know. There's this new pervert at the gym. Spoiler alert, fellas. There's ways to tell when women are aroused. It's like their lips get red, they start blushing, they're biting their lip. Also, their nipples get hard. And so today, so I had to stay home Monday because Ava's fucking shit was out of control, and I was like, just don't touch anything. I'll cook you food and touch everything. So this motherfucker, I'm a day behind, and so chest day for me is usually pretty quick because there's only so many ways to work out those muscles.
Yeah.
And so I blaze through the workout, and usually she'll show up like around 2 o'clock. It's like 12:30. I'm like, all right, I just got to do cardio, and then I'm all done. The typical She-Hulk is there, but there's this other lady who's been creeping on me. Her nickname's Squatty Mommy because she got big legs. Like she's jacked, but
of course, your watermelon type of legs.
Yeah, literally that. Okay. Like hamstrings as like thighs as like wide as people's torsos, like big fucking legs.
Quad guys, huh?
Yeah. I started calling her Squatty Mommy because that lady is fucking ridiculous. And so like she'll kind of like creep on me, not kind of. She'll be at the other end of the gym and just stare at me, like just very awkward, like female rapist vibes. So I was like, dude, if I can get out of here before then, that's great. I can go home, take a shower, get ready for Ava's game, blah, blah, blah. I get done. No one was doing cardio, right? I'm in row 2 out of 6. No one's there on my row. No one's in front of me. No one's behind me. Well, when I got done, there was someone 2 rows behind me, directly behind me. Back there in a building that's currently being heated with hard nipples and just staring at me. And I was like, oh no. Like, this lady was just like fucking looking at my butt cheeks the whole fucking time I was on the treadmill. I was like, you're a nasty woman. You're a nasty woman. So I ran. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to be here no more.
You ran off the treadmill too, huh? Just getting out of there.
Fuck. I just wanted to go home.
Yikes. You think your gym might be part of, like, do you think all these women go to yoga together and are part of, like, some murder cult?
Yeah. Hey, the funny thing is that we see a therapist out here, and it's just, talking about what's going on in your brain's healthy. Go do it. And even she was mentioning that, like, women out here are kind of pushy. And I was like, funny, because, like, I've kind of noticed that too. And we started sharing stories about that. But it's weird out here, man. Yeah. It's kind of hard to be desperate in the city I live in. I would be shocked if you couldn't find someone within a week.
Well, I'm coming out.
I keep trying to tell people, come on down.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to go visit you with all the stories of the gym and just the people in your town. It's kind of scary, but...
There's a grandma out here, like 70 plus years old, was riding a bike today. Huge boob job. Huge boob job. Was just in a tank top. I was like, what the fuck is going on out here? This plastic surgeon's still out here getting people. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, my God. We figured out the gym wife story. 100% figured it out.
Yeah? It's mystery solved, huh?
Yeah. Turns out the guy I've been seeing her with is her common law husband, who they don't want to get married to.
Common law?
Here's the cool thing. Yeah, so like when you're together long enough, the government just declares you married.
Oh.
For like tax purposes. So that's what they are. Not man and husband. Or man and husband. Yeah, not that either. Not man and wife. Because it turns out Jim wife was married before. Had 2 kids. Twins. Then got with this guy and had another kid. And I here's where it starts getting muddy again. Like, we thought we figured it out. We figured out them. However, one of them lives in the mountains of Colorado. The other one lives in a small town in the southwest of Colorado. Hence why, like, we never see her around town because, like, Grand Junction is not that big, right? Like, it's like 60,000 people. That's not a big town. I've seen almost everybody outside of the gym except for her, and it's starting to make sense because she's from like 2 hours away. So they own land together. Now here's the catch: they're both teachers in the land, like in the city where she lives, but he is from and owns land in the mountains. So, like, here's a spoiler alert: the only reason you don't get married is because someone's rich and doesn't want to lose it. And we started digging around. And yeah, it turns out she's loaded. Like, turns out Jim wife is loaded. Who would have thought? The big titty bimbo woman driving around in a Lincoln is loaded. So, yeah, we figured it out. There's also a lot of people out here as partners, not married. So it's like,
that's
starting to think there's a whole lot of swingers out here.
Maybe that's why your neighbors looked at you funny when you said you went swinging, remember?
No, yeah.
Maybe
yeah, by the way, I love my neighbors. They've been showing up to all of Ava's volleyball games. They don't even have to. They're like our adopted grandparents. They're fucking awesome.
Oh, those are cool neighbors right there. Used to have neighbors.
What about
like
you?
That. Oh,
what happened?
Well, we just moved, right? So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good. I thought it was gonna be something negative.
They got murdered, the usual stuff, and no. We just moved away from them. Like, that was just kind of stuff that happened. I wonder where they are now. I guess my 2 weeks have been all right. I gotta remember how long ago this was. All right, so on the 15th of September, we're going far back. I had a birthday party to go to. It was celebrating 3 people's birthday parties, all that like work with me and stuff like that. So I went to this party, and they're celebrating my friend Braxton, my friend Joseph, and then my birthday. Except they didn't put it as my birthday. I hate this. You want to know what they call me now at work and in my D&D group?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, they call me the Dungeon Daddy Master. Yeah, I hate it. It's so weird. But
Yeah, they don't feel good.
yeah, imagine reading that on a cake for you. Wasn't happy about that either. So this is it's been a long time since I like had alcohol and stuff like that since this party.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, well these people are hosting, and I'll have a couple drinks with them and stuff like that. I lost count of shots after 12, so I don't know how many I had, but I just realized these people are crazy when they go out to party, because like I stopped counting at 12, but I maybe had like 1 or 2 more like drinks after that. These people were up to like the 30s on like keeping marks down on like their arm of just how many drinks and shots they had. And I don't understand how they're functioning at all. I get the whole functioning alcoholics thing, but this is extreme for even them, I feel like. And I don't know, the people I met there are really, really chill. We had a good time. I saw a girl's tits, and she slapped me in the dick. It was a really weird time, but, the usual stuff at a party, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's Utah for you, right? Just, we don't have sex.
You guys are in your own bubble.
Yeah, we don't have sex. We just do weird things to each other.
We just like sexually assault each other.
Yeah, that was a really weird day for me. But other than that, I mean, that was kind of like the only exciting thing that's been happening. We won our first actual premiere game finally for Valorant. We are now
Hell yeah.
1-5. We won once and lost 5 games, but we're doing it well. And then I guess on Saturday, yeah, the 23rd, we had another like birthday party kind of like celebration thing with some of our friends, and went out to go eat Korean barbecue. Very much worth it. And then that's my week. But kind of continuing on that is for like video game stuff. Phantom Liberty came out for Cyberpunk, and so did the update 2.0 for that game. And I'm gonna tell you, I think it's worth it now, Shu. I think it's time for you to get that game.
Yeah, I still got to buy that solid state before that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Starfield is also a lot of fun. I'm not that far into it because I just keep going to planet and just exploring. So you're going to have a lot of fun with that. I put it on a hard drive at first, and I was wondering why my game kept stuttering and freezing.
Chunky.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then I moved it over to my solid state, and it's running a lot better. Still, definitely like FPS problems here and there in like big towns and stuff like that, but overall, really, really fun game. And surprisingly, I'm not getting sick from the space combat as much as I thought I would be. So
there we go.
that's a success. Speaking of Starfield, Misho told me that he didn't know it needed a solid state and that he was gonna reinstall it on a solid state. And I messaged him back. I was like, "Hey, you can just move the files, right?"
Yeah.
I taught him something new, I guess. All I got back was a giant, well, fuck me, I guess, message when I showed him how to do it. So, other than that, I mean, not a lot of gaming news that's going on this week, but something that just happened today, the 27th of September, it's time, Shu. Counter-Strike 2 is out. It's time for you to play.
When is this happening?
It just came out today, the game, so...
All right, guess we'll start next week.
Yeah, starting next week sounds good to me. That happened. I'm semi excited for it. I'm a little scared because from what I read, there's still a lot of things they need to fix in the game, but they just decided good enough, throw it out. So we'll see how it goes, but not really video game esque, but video game related. There are these new Pokemon themed skateboards that were released. and they're selling for like $110 on a website, Santa Cruz Skateboards, something like that. And they wanted to mimic the like idea of opening up like the booster packs that you get from Pokemon. And so they have a set of 50 designs of each that are completely golden designs of Eevee, Gyarados, Pikachu, Charizard, and Mimikyu.
I would get a fucking Gyarados skateboard in a second.
Oh yeah. Just like the trading cards though, this thing went straight up in price. It instantly got sold out and scalpers everywhere for it, right? Now, the you can either just buy the design outright or you can try your luck at getting like one of the golden designs of it with like the mystery packs of it. Do you want to guess, like, just without knowing what you're gonna get at the current moment for like the skateboard, you want to guess how much people are trying to resell them already for the like mystery ones?
Okay, so what was the starting price?
Starting price was 110. I'll tell you that it is under $1,000 for the scalpers of just like buying one of these skateboards scalped, pretty much.
750.
Too high, but it's between $300 and $500.
Oh, 450.
Yeah, or roughly around there. Want to guess the price of the sealed like mystery ones?
750.
Oh, sorry, it's now over $1,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just try it again.
1300.
Actually, very close. 1,200.
That's disgusting.
You know, over 10 times the original price of the skateboard. Do you want to guess what it is if you want to just buy one of the gold foiled Charizard ones? Now we're getting to even higher numbers. I won't put a cap on this one, or a minimum either.
10,000.
You're halfway there.
Are you serious?
Like highest, not highest, but one of the selling numbers right now is $20,000. Others have already sold for $15,000.
That's sad.
This is very sad. I just wanted to, like, I don't even know how to ride a skateboard, but I just wanted one of these cool designs, you know? But apparently most of them are sold out now. The mystery ones are just completely sold out, so you don't know. There's only 250 of them, so 50 in each design and stuff like that, and it's yeah, it's very sad that that's a thing.
Fucking A. War crimes.
Yeah. Would you ever spend $20,000 on a skateboard?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I mean that's pretty much for like Utah news or not Utah gaming news and stuff like that. But I'll get into some Utah news now since I already brought it up. As you know, our Great Salt Lake is dying. Correct.
Okay.
Do you want to guess who now is also trying to get people to sign the petition for like keeping like restoring the Great Salt Lake? The celebrity.
The leader of leader of LDS.
Close? I don't know. What's this person's? Leonardo DiCaprio is urging his fans to sign a petition asking Utah leaders to restore the Great Salt Lake now. This is just a thing that showed up. I don't know how to feel about it. The post has received around 100,000 likes as of, this morning. And I don't know where the petition is. I'm trying to find it. But, yeah, I guess this is a thing that's happening. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but people were also trying to sue our leaders, Utah leaders, for neglecting the Great Salt Lake.
Get fucked.
Yeah, I don't know how that went either. But, yeah, that's the thing going on. We also just this morning had a little spacecraft land in our desert for NASA. Want to guess how much this little spacecraft costed?
Oh, billions.
Yeah, 1 billion is what it says
Yeah.
it costed.
Yeah.
What this capsule was holding, it was pretty much samples of an asteroid that's roughly as old as the start of our like solar system. So, you know, really cool stuff, I guess. I don't know. I find it interesting. Pretty much you're trying to hope to find if like, hey, maybe asteroids used to carry waters and stuff. Maybe we can find like how life started and all that shit. They chose the asteroid of Bennu, I believe is how you pronounce it, and they've also speculated and kind of did some numbers. There's a 1 in 2,700 chance that this asteroid will slam into Earth somewhere between 2175 and 2199. So,
Fuck.
we'll be dead by then, but the asteroid will take over Earth after that. Yeah. You want to hear? Well, you know what a Ponzi scheme is, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, the Bank of Utah is being accused of a Ponzi scheme and embezzlement. There's a lot of Utah stuff that just happened that's just wild to me.
Good God. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you guys doing?
A lot of fentanyl. But,
Shocking.
Yeah. Pretty much, they're being accused of knowingly participating in a multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme, according to this lawsuit. This Ponzi scheme was first discovered last fall in an action filed by the U.S. Securities. Did I say that? And Exchange Commission? Yeah. Against the estate of this person, Steven Swenson? I don't know. He was a financial advisor and all that stuff. They claim that he embezzled $30 million from at least 50 of his clients over the course of a decade.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Court documents show the Bank of Utah was the institution where Swenson handled the majority of his business with his clients. So, yeah, as a result, the lawsuit claims that Bank of Utah acted as an essential resource for Swenson to embezzle $15 million, at least half of the total amount he is accused of stealing. Yeah. Pretty much they're asking the bank to reimburse dozens of the clients for their financial loss. They're fucked. I'm really glad I don't go through that bank, right? But
You had a good run.
yeah, Bank of Utah. I didn't even understand what the Bank of Utah was, or like know that was a thing until I found this article. So I guess they're not that big. I can see why they'd be part of this now. I mean, they shouldn't be, but yeah. Anyway, speaking of fentanyl, you want to guess the price of fentanyl in Utah right now?
$7, Bob.
$7. Today it's for, let's see, for a single dose of fentanyl, it's around $1 in Utah.
That's sad.
It is very sad. So pretty much
That's sad.
there's just a lot of the supply in Utah of just fentanyl. Obviously not including from 2018 to 2021, they got about 500,000 doses of fentanyl was seized. And then in most of that was from 2021. And in 2022, 1.5 million doses of fentanyl was seized. So I wonder what this year's looking like, how much they're gonna seize, but apparently not enough, because it's now dropped to $1, where in 2018 it was around $25 to $30, and then in 2022 it was around $5 to $12, an estimated 5-year low for fentanyl apparently, and now they're looking at around $1 to $2 for a dose of fentanyl. So yeah, that's
sad.
That's very, very sad. I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, you got any Earth ambassadors or good eggs?
Not really.
Alright.
I couldn't find any good stories. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I got 2 Earth ambassadors. I'm not gonna go into detail because they're both like endangering children stuff. But an 18-year-old mom who pretty much let her baby die, and then a bus driver, a school bus driver who has a DUI now for driving kids around under the influence.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's Utah's not a happy place right now. I can tell you, it's
God
bad.
Damn.
We also
Remember how you guys were ranked the happiest state? I beg to differ.
Yeah, lady. The one that I just found today about this 18-year-old mom who pretty much just let her baby die is like one of the saddest things I ever read. And then just on the flip side, this school bus driver was arrested for a DUI on Friday. So,
fuck.
By the way, authorities determined his blood alcohol content was at least 3 times the legal limit as he drove half a dozen children around. So, yeah.
God damn.
Dude was having the time of his life. I'll give...
What would you do if you're one of the kids on that fucking bus? You get on the bus. Mr. Bob, you stink. You smell like my mom. Like, just get back there.
I'm taking you home. I never rode on like a school bus other than for like field trips. So
you had a sheltered life, sir. You are a sensitive baby. I rode on school buses a lot, and I'm telling you right here, right now, my normal bus drivers, they were nice bus drivers. Nothing wrong with them. However, them sub bus drivers they're usually some old fuck who did not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy or woman would just be bombing that bus over everything, dude. They'd hop curbs, they'd hop medians. They didn't give a shit. They'd hit dips at like 40, dude. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah, I wish I had the experience of being on a school bus, like going to and from school, pretty much. Never got the chance. I took the actual just like UTA bus once. From school to home, because back then I crashed my car in a T-bone crash, so I had to find my own transportation home. I walked once home, 17 miles home, and then I decided I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
I'm taking the bus.
Yeah. I've never done 17 miles. I think the most I've done was like 10.
I walked from pretty much like 2 like mini cities back home.
Fuck off.
Yeah. It was a great
Fuck
time.
off.
It was a great time. I don't recommend it. Don't crash your car. How about that? Just don't be stupid when you drive. But yeah, I'll put my good egg, just kind of soften the blow of these Earth ambassadors. Is to the people who just had birthdays today, which is Alex and Billy, just 2 of my Discord friends. Met one of them for the first time in real life when we went to go eat Korean barbecue. And he doesn't listen to this, but that motherfucker paid for the entire meal, so thank you very much for that, and happy birthday. You know, he's a good egg.
Happy birthday, fucker.
Yeah, $300 dinner, by the way.
Yeah, you Bud, you're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I understand we want to be nice.
Yeah, it was...
Maybe next time just cover the tip for everybody.
Yeah, it was... I felt bad. I was like, what the fuck, man? All right, you want to get some cunts clits and a nurse?
Is that not a normal thing? Like when Spoon came out here to visit, we sat down with Spoon and Anna and we paid for their shit. Like, is that not normal?
We wanted to pay for him, but he snuck in getting the bill and paying for it for us. And he's from Colorado. Maybe it's just, but we tried to do it, but he was just way too fast with it. Like, we didn't even realize it was happening until he already finished signing it and tipping. So, yeah. Good on you, I guess. $300 for Korean barbecue. It was nice meeting you, but fuck you. But yeah, normally that's what I try to do, is pay for people out of state.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my way of looking at it is that you came all this way to see me. This is the least I can do.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think I paid for Hobbs and Numbers meal when I met them.
They're adults. They can handle their own stuff. Spoon, you got to get them covered.
Spoon's a cute boy. Who's tall as shit and got a really cool tattooed arm.
Yeah, one day I'll meet that guy. One day I'll have to meet you too. I'll do that too soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we live the closest out of everybody, and yet we haven't met
once. We've seen each other's faces through Discord, and that's about it.
Yeah, we've met digitally a million times.
Yeah, digital sex. Anyway, consklets.
Yeah, I got some. All right, here we go. The first story, we're going to bring back a dead game. Florida or rest of the United States? You tell me. Siblings ages 10 and 11 stopped while driving mom's car on a freeway 200 miles from home.
Are we asking like where these guys are from or where they were when they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Where are they from?
Outside of
Florida or the rest of the United States?
I'm going to guess outside of Florida. And then they
This
stopped.
is Florida.
Oh.
This is Florida.
Okay.
They were running away to California.
Why did they stop?
They got pulled over.
Oh.
The mother reported them missing 4 hours earlier. Deputies spotted the sedan, pulled them over. The deputies, thinking that they were dealing with car thieves, drew their guns and ordered those inside to step outside. Much to their surprise, deputies observed 10-year-old male driver exit the vehicle along with his 11-year-old sister. The children told deputies the girl had been upset that their mom had taken away her electronic devices for misbehaving, so the boy was driving to California. The children were interviewed by detectives who said there was no indication that they had been mistreated by their mother or anyone else in their home. The mother declined to press charges, and the children were released to her. You can press charges on your own kids who are underage?
I guess. I didn't know this.
Fuck, I just learned, yeah.
A new tool to
All
be used. No.
I'll sue the shit out of you if you ground me.
Why would you run
to California
for taking away electronic devices? I get you're like 11 and 10, but that even thinking me 11 and 10, I don't think I'd run away for that happening.
No, Ava's 12 years old and still ain't got a phone.
That's another thing. Maybe don't give your children electronic devices super young.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely took it too far.
Yeah. Hey, at
let's
least
go
they
to the
weren't trying
Midwest.
to go to Ruby Frank, right?
She's a good mom. Well.
I saw it on my electronic device.
Yeah, allegedly, she is not. She's a monster. All right, Midwest. Woman rescued from inside outhouse toilet in the state.
Minnesota.
Michigan.
Ooh.
Bonus points if you can tell me what she was reaching for.
She was reaching for something?
Yep. Yeah, she dropped something in there and reached to grab it, fell into the toilet.
Phone?
Ooh, Apple Watch. We'll give that to you. Here we go.
Did she take off her Apple Watch?
I don't know. Let's see. The Michigan State Police said troopers from Gaylord Post responded alongside the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. Jesus Christ, I'm not saying all that. When callers reported a woman shouting for help inside of an outhouse toilet near the boat launch at Dixon Lake. The woman told rescuers she climbed into the toilet to retrieve her dropped Apple Watch and found herself trapped. The toilet was removed, and a strap was used to hoist the woman out to safety. Michigan State Police said in a news release, if you lose an item in an outhouse toilet, do not attempt to venture inside the contaminant area. Serious injury may occur. Have fun with getting every single hepatitis shot you could ever imagine. You are disgusting. I'm here to tell you right here, right now, any piece of technology or anything on me falls into like a porta potty or like a pit toilet like this, it ain't fucking worth it. Unless it's Ava.
Now.
Yeah, the poop. The poop is now the owner of that Apple Watch.
Let's see how many steps it takes.
Fuck. That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I would not go anywhere near that. Even if like my social security, my birth certificate, my passport all fell in there, I would have been like, well, clean slate. I got none of that now.
I fucking steal someone else's identity. That's what happened. Someone who didn't lose their shit in a toilet.
I lost all that stuff. Guess I'm going back to China.
Well, shit. All right, here we go. Speaking of like crazy, that's the hole that she fell in after they removed the toilet. That army guy who defected to North Korea. Did you see they gave him back
to China?
North Korea. No, North Korea.
Oh,
it was an American. It was a dude in the American army. Went on a tour to North Korea, or like at the border, the little 38th parallel or whatever the fuck it's called, the DMZ zone.
Yeah.
During the tour, just booked it across the fucking border. Got over there at North Korea, said that he illegally entered it, and to get the fuck out, they shipped him back over here. So, good luck, buddy, because if you desert while you're in the military, that's federal prison. That's federal military prison you go to. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Good luck. Everyone in there's trained to kill, just so you know. Good luck.
You'll be in a hole so deep that you'd wish it was this porta potty.
Yeah, he probably will be. Or someone's going to be in your hole this deep.
Oh. Don't threaten him with a good time now.
There's an Apple Watch in there. It's Kim Jong-un's. So, this is in Europe.
Okay.
Sheep wander into greenhouse, eat 600 pounds of marijuana plants. This is the thumbnail they used.
Europe.
Yeah.
Is the Netherlands part of Europe?
Yeah.
I'm going with that.
This is Greece.
Ah.
The owner, whose name is Yannis Borounis, said his crop had already been damaged by heat and recent floods when a flock of sheep managed to enter the greenhouse and feast on the remaining cannabis plants. He told the newspaper that the sheep were jumping higher than goats after eating their ill-begotten greenery. Greece legalized medical marijuana in 2017, and the country opened its first cannabis production plant earlier this year. That's all they got on it.
The sheep were having a great time, weren't they?
600 pounds.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I
all right,
barely handle one puff. What are these sheep on? Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're going to go back to the Midwest of the States.
Okay.
Officials searching for source of mystery odor in city and state.
That's not the Midwest. The odor's coming from Colorado.
Probably. It's probably 600 pounds of marijuana. Or white girls that like pumpkin spice. Close your legs.
Illinois.
Kansas.
They're actually very close to Colorado.
Yeah. We're neighbors. Residents of area, this is in Wichita? Yeah, Wichita, Kansas, and its residents in College Hill, Eastboro, and Derby reported an odor variously compared to gas, burning rubber, asphalt, or a car engine. Not entirely sure what a car engine smells like, but hey, it's Kansas. What else are you going to do? Fucking dumbasses. City officials said in a Facebook post that they have received several "What's that smell?" inquiries. We are unaware of what's causing the smell, but it's not currently having an impact on the city's air quality rating. We'll keep you updated if we discover the smell's origin.
All of you guys should just take a shower. Maybe the smell will go away.
Yeah, maybe that's where that lady came from. Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right. Last story. So we're going to play Florida or the rest. Police pursue shirtless man driving in stolen golf cart with dog on his lap.
Florida.
This is California. The old bait and switch. It sounded like a Florida thing. This was when I was looking up stories, I started giggling. This is what it was about.
I didn't know if you were going to put that one in the first one or the last one, and I should have figured it,
A Los Angeles man allegedly stole a golf cart Saturday night and led police on a brief pursuit while carrying a dog on his lap. The suspect was taken into custody following a brief chase. The man was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. California is slowly turning into Grand Theft Auto 2. The chase began around 9:30 p.m. after the suspect stole a golf cart with the word security written on the side from a local shopping center. Video footage of the pursuit showed the suspect, who was shirtless and barefoot, driving with the golf cart with the dog in his lap. Officers could be seen throwing multiple spike strips towards the golf cart during the chase, but were unsuccessful. The driver allegedly reached speeds much higher than 18 miles an hour, but was still able to evade officers multiple times. At one point, he can be seen driving into a parking lot and looping around the building. Here's a close-up of that photo.
It really is just Grand Theft Auto.
Officers brought the pursuit to an end just minutes later as the suspect attempted to drive into another parking lot where a semi-truck was unloading a delivery.
Oh.
The driver jumped out of the golf cart while holding the dog and attempted to flee by running around the truck when several officers cut him off and took him to the ground.
Is his dog okay?
That's what it says. Yeah, it doesn't say it's hurt.
All right. That's good. I mean,
California.
Do they know why?
God damn. No, hey, it just says assault with a deadly weapon, and then he did this.
Okay, yeah, that's California.
Yeah, turns out that dude's an anus. By the way, California, please take your people back.
I was surprised he was able to go over 10 miles per hour with the California traffic.
18 miles an hour.
Crazy.
Fuck. In a golf cart? That's got to be sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Rush, not Rush. Did David Rush build a Nerf gun that shoots 11 darts a second?
No, but where can I buy one?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're correct. This is a German man. Oh, joke's on you. European Union's coming to kick your ass. You're owning a gun. Yeah. It fires 684 Nerf darts in a minute.
684?
Yeah, 684 Nerf darts in 1 minute. There's a video.
Yeah, I want this thing.
Yeah.
Jesus
there you go.
Christ. Look at that thing.
He said the darts fly at a speed of 44 miles an hour, approximately the same as a standard Nerf gun, but he said the high rate of fire adds a little extra sting. It does hurt a bit, he told Guinness World Records after getting struck by a dart. Bush said it took about 2 years to build and perfect the Moab, the mother of all blasters, using 3D printed parts modeled after real Gatling gun technology. I'm surprised you can get that in Europe. But you can't claim memes as your own because that's stealing. A lot of people modify and tune their Nerf blaster, and there are over 1,000 different models available. I always wondered why nobody ever built a Nerf blaster which uses Gatling mechanics, because it would allow a way higher firing rate, so I decided to build my own. Bush said he's still working to perfect the mother of all blasters and believes he will soon surpass his own record by firing up to 50 darts per second, and eventually hopes to fire up to 100 darts per second.
Jesus Christ.
Wild.
Did we ever talk about ghost guns on this podcast?
What about them? How you can just... apparently there was this huge monstrosity of people downloading plans to build guns.
Yeah, you could just download plans, 3D print them, and then just buy the necessary parts for a gun to just build your own gun without any it's not numbered or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's practically what this guy just did.
Yeah, those are illegal though. They made them seem way worse than they are because this is America. There's mass shootings.
Yeah.
Want to guess how many were used by a ghost gun?
Not a lot.
Give you a hint. It looks like a donut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Happier news. Also, one last thing about politics, and not really. Are you aware of Joe Biden's dogs?
His dogs?
Yes, dogs. Do you know why they're famous?
No.
If I had to ask you, since Joe Biden has taken office, how many people have these dogs bit? What would you say?
More than a number that looks like a donut?
Yep.
19? I don't know.
12.
Oh.
12 dogs. or 12 people
Okay,
have been bitten by dogs. No, it's they're German Shepherds too, so it's not like tiddlywink dogs. These are dogs.
Yeah. What?
So if that was anyone else's dogs, they
wouldn't be here anymore.
would have got the Kool-Aid. All right. Wild shit. I always wondered what happened with those dogs, like the Obama's dog. Like, what happened to that thing shit in the White House? Who's a bad dog? All right. Did David Rush break the record for fastest time to eat 50 Carolina Reaper chilies?
No, was this Matt Stoney, and is he alive?
No, this is not Matt Stoney. It is also not David Rush. This is vegan speed eater. All right. I instantly don't like you.
All right.
Mike Jack.
I like his name, though.
He ate 50 Carolina Reapers in 6 minutes and 49.2 seconds. He eventually went on to eat 135 peppers in one sitting.
Oh, my.
He didn't even come in first. The number earned him the number 2 spot on the League of Fire Reaper Challenge leaderboard, which tracks attempts to eat the most of its peppers in a single sitting. Jack said he's built a tolerance to spicy food over the last 20 years, but still feels discomfort. Yeah, you fucking blow hot lava out of your butthole. The initial shock of spiciness is intense. The second one doesn't seem as bad, but each one after that gets hotter and hotter as the pepper touches new place in your mouth. He said the mouth pain is nothing compared to the stomach discomfort. Duh. I get bad cramps. It feels like someone is squeezing and twisting my guts. He said, it's not as bad as the pounding your boyfriend puts on it. Your mind is telling you to stop, but you have to convince yourself to keep pushing through. You have to have an ulcer like no one's business.
You just have a hole in your body at this point.
Are you sponsored by Tums, or do you just eat a whole box of chalk before you start this?
There's no way. Go to the hospital, man. There's no way you're surviving. You just like pounding back with these, like your drink of choice was a gallon of Pepto-Bismol.
Shit, before and after.
Yeah.
All right. Some nicer records that were broken, I guess. Did David Rush organize an event in which 219 dogs attended the Paw Patrol movie screening?
No.
That's right. This is a special outdoor screening was held in Los Angeles Griffith Park and was attended by Guinness World Records adjudicator Michael Emprick. Don't care. Emprick says that 219 dogs in attendance broke the previous record of 199 dogs. They had to disqualify 48 dogs because all they could do was lick themselves and not watch the movie. Yeah, that joke didn't work. That's not true. I just figured there was some dumb rule to it.
I thought that was an actual rule. I'm not going to lie. Like, that sounds like a Guinness rule. So I was thinking to myself, wow.
Just like that one dude who broke the record for seeing the most movies in the year, he couldn't have a soda or popcorn.
And he couldn't take any bathroom breaks either.
No,
not like
he'd have the whole time.
Yeah, he had to.
I just whip my dick out and piss on the fucking seat.
You had to go in there with diapers.
I would tell them, be like, yeah, I'll do this, but you got to change me. All right.
Could you imagine being the person who had to be there while he did these attempts, and instead of watching the movie, you had to watch this guy?
You had to watch him?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what happens if the adjudicator doesn't look at him the whole time? He was watching pretty dumb fucking movies, though, if I remember right. Like, he was a schlub.
Puss in Boots, like, 50 times
yes,
or something like that?
That was the one, yeah. Look, Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek, I'm in. I ain't watching that thing more than twice, though. And twice is a real big call, okay? Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know.
At least twice in that amount of time where it was, like, almost back-to-back, right? Like, I couldn't do that.
But he was watching 2 movies a day during the weekday and would watch, like, 5 or 6 on the weekend.
Yeah.
Look out, ladies. He's single and ready to mingle.
You did this in Grand Junction, you'd have the whole theater filled with a bunch of ladies from the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably will crush your head like a watermelon. That That lady's legs are so fucking big, dude. If she wasn't such a weirdo, her legs are so big. I've debated on talking to her to figure out what she does for him. But alas, she's a pervert, and I'm not going to talk to her. All right, on to the next one. Has David Rush breaking the record for setting up a chessboard blindfolded the fastest?
It sounds like something he would do.
Are you saying it's him?
I'm going to say it's him.
This is not. This is a 10-year-old from Malaysia. I will not be saying her name because that's fucking weird.
Good choice.
She did it in 45.72 seconds. She started playing chess at age 5, and she studied videos of previous world record holders to study their techniques before taking on the record. The girl is a registered member of FIDE, the International Chess Federation. Quote, "My dad is my coach," she told the Guinness World Records, "and we play together almost every day." That's nice.
Yeah.
Solid quote. How is a 10-year-old nailing these quotes better than full-grown men and women?
Less life experience to fuck it up, I guess.
I suppose. All right, kind of a recall. Does David Rush own the record for the fastest time to drink a Capri Sun? At 8 seconds.
Ooh. No.
You sure?
I bet someone else beat this.
This is an Indian man by Faiz Nazir. He's the only one to do it under 10 seconds. Yeah, it actually cost 4 elephants and a patch of rice.
And to my wife.
Yeah, I thought Capri Suns were like a North American thing because every country fucking hates our drinks.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it gives you diabetes immediately. Nope. It's good and it will give you diabetes, but you should probably drink some water.
Yeah.
The record was originally set in 2021 by a British man, Declan Evans, who drank a Capri Sun in 16.6 seconds, and it was broken later that same year by serial record breaker Leah Shutkever, who finished her beverage in 15.7 seconds. The record requires challengers to begin with both hands placed flat on a table. They are only allowed to unwrap the plastic straw pierced through the pouch once the timer starts. Guinness World Records said it has proven to be a hotly contested category with more than 100 applicants for the record being received since the record-keeping organization shared a video of Ortloff's attempt in April.
8 seconds, huh?
Nazir's other Guinness World Record titles includes fastest time to eat 80 grams of watercress, 37 seconds, fastest time to peel and eat 3 clementines, 30 seconds, and most hula hoop rotations on the arm in 1 minute, 274. Now, how would a man in India have such great practice of one-arm hula hooping? That poor man's penis. All right. That dude is cracking stick like the Flash. Does David Rush own the world's largest collection of toothpaste?
No. Is this the same person who has the largest collection of toothbrushes?
No, this is a Georgia dentist with 2,037 different toothpaste tubes. With unusual flavors including wasabi and whiskey.
Ugh.
That's all I'm saying. If you have whiskey flavored toothpaste, you have a problem, right?
Yeah. A lot of problems. That. I don't even want to know what it would taste like. No. I'd rather have the wasabi one over the whiskey one.
I'm the other way. I love spicy food. I hate horseradish and I hate wasabi. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, I'd rather.
The alcohol, this explains it. The alcohol toothpastes, alcohol flavored ones. No, they are not just flavored.
Oh.
Were made in the 1950s and contain 3% alcohol.
Oh. Ew. Ew.
What the fuck? Other unusual entries in his collection include a tube of Doormad toothpaste containing the radioactive compound thorium, and the tube of Brenner's toothpaste made specifically as a prop for the TV series Prison Break. Shout out Captain Cool.
Yeah.
It's lots of fun collecting. I'm always looking for new toothpaste that comes out. There are different trends. Like right now, there's lots of toothpaste that they're making with charcoal. You ever use charcoal toothpaste?
I have.
I love it.
That's pretty nice.
I love it.
I don't really notice the difference in my teeth, like whitening, but it's nice.
No, literally none.
Yeah.
It's a load of shit, but seeing your mouth with like black goo in it makes me feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I was in the Evil Dead franchise and I got tree fucked. What is your toothpaste go-to? Or do you even have one?
I don't really have a go-to. Are we talking like flavors here or like the taste? Brands. Colgate?
All right. That's a solid play.
Generic kind of,
Yeah, Colgate's fine. I got no issues with it. I got hooked on, what is it, Aquafresh, I think is what it's called. It's like a silver and orange tube.
I used to
I'm not going to lie to you. My mouth feels so clean after that. Mm-hmm. So clean. So clean.
Very intense, like minty flavor with those ones.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really
You swish
nice.
a little water in your mouth afterwards, burn your fucking tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I miss it.
It's really great when you brush your teeth in the shower and you just have like your mouth open so all the toothpaste residue comes out and it gets on your dick. Let me tell you.
I actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Minty Fresh is cool till it's on the tip.
Yeah, it's like ice hot on your dick. Or Golden Star on your dick.
The Trojan used to make condoms that were like fire and ice. Like it'd be warm for you and cold for her, or like the other way. I don't know. But one side, I think it was hot. Hot was meant for her. Cold was meant for you.
Still sounds weird.
And I put the condom on backwards to begin with, and then I put it on the right way, so I had both at one time. Guess what gets in your urethra? In, not on. In.
The icy and the hot.
Oh my God, it was so cool, dude. I thought I got an STD immediately.
Just for putting on the condom. You haven't even entered yet. Just
that lube, man. Whew. All right. She liked it though. I never bought them things again. Fuck off.
Oh, never used lube before.
I mean, most condoms are lubed. You just not using condoms?
Yeah, no,
all right.
I haven't done that either.
Man, Feast out here raw dogging people's daughters.
Never bought a condom.
Oh my God. All right. Let's move on. There's a little Feast wandering around. I'm calling it.
Hope not.
Did David Rush organize a boot throwing record?
Can I ask, like, what the record was for? Like, boot throwing, like, to another person? Height? Distance?
No, you just, everyone chucks one.
Okay. No.
Okay, that's correct. Do you want to guess the name of the event that this happened at? National Blank Championships. Guess the blank. It was in Ireland, right?
Can I get the beginning letter?
P.
Punt? I don't know.
Plowing.
Okay. Good choice of words there, everybody.
I think it's like a farmer's thing. Yeah. It's just like who can plow a farm the hardest. I'll plow your wife the hardest. 995 people threw boots into the air at the same time. Oh, like your graduation camp.
Yeah. Were they all graduating farmer classes?
I don't know. We're all going to have sex with our family. Huh?
We're all going to plow.
Yeah, just kidding. You guys are all virgins. The previous record for the most people throwing Wellington boots, which is just a standard rubber waterproof boot. The previous record for throwing Wellington boots simultaneously was set at 792 at Halsworth and Stratton Agricultural Show in England in 2018. Did I tell you how many people threw boots?
Like 900 something, right?
Yeah. So they blew it out of the water. The boots used in the attempt will be donated to schools across Ireland. All right.
That's good. Change the
Normally
name.
I'd be like, man, fucking rain boots. And then I remembered, it's Ireland. It rains a lot.
Yeah. I would still change the name of the event, but...
Yeah, the only plowing competition I watch is on Brazzers.
Yeah. I don't have access to that website anymore in my state.
Oh, that's right. Does David Rush own the world's tallest steer?
Steer?
Steer. Steer.
No. What is that?
It's a bull with no balls.
Oh. No.
Okay. Do you want to guess how tall it is while on 4 feet?
Well, on 4 feet, 7 feet?
Oh, close. 6'1".
Oh, taller than
There's
me.
the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I suddenly want a steak.
Me too.
This steer is 13 years old. He lives in Massachusetts. Is a purebred brown Swiss steer, one of the largest of the dairy breeds. He's been with the family since he was a day old. Quote, he just kept growing and growing. He and my dad always had a special connection, and he became a really large, well-loving pet right away. The daughter of the rancher said Tommy is her father's pet and will live out his natural life. She said he was named after someone else her father admires. Tommy was named after Tom Brady. Yep. Who at the time was the quarterback for our beloved New England Patriots football teams before he fucked us and went to Tampa.
Is he still playing?
Tom Brady? No, he retired.
Okay, I was like, isn't he old?
Yeah, that boy, it's like 46. Cuevas, who's the daughter of the rancher, said Tommy's weight is a mystery even to the family. He's too large to fit into a trailer for transport to a large enough scale. That is a big fucking cow. Can you imagine seeing a 6 foot tall cow?
Yeah, I don't think he grew naturally. You give him steroids or something?
Ugh. I mean, they took the testosterone out of his body.
Yeah, so. Oh my god. Imagine just running into something that big, just out, like while you're on a walk. It just comes out of the woods.
You put that thing down, you got to take a sawn-off shotgun to his face.
Sawn-off shotgun with slugs.
You just got to make a mess to kill that thing. He's too damn big.
Yeah.
I'd ride him.
I would too.
I'd put a saddle on that mother. Like, there's an Airhead commercial going around on YouTube. It's like a Western setting, and then a guy shows up on a hippo. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of fucking metal. This, I think, would be more metal than riding a hippo.
Imagine
6 foot tall cow.
This in the post-apocalypse. You're just riding that around.
Bro, do you know how much post-apocalyptic puss you'd get with this thing? God damn.
Yeah.
He'd probably be the king of Rhode Island. All right. Did David Rush go on to, what is this called? Live with Kelly and Mark. What's the record, though? Most balls caught on a Velcro suit.
I was going to say this is him.
This is him.
It's just instantly that he was on like some TV show. It has to be him.
This is him. Usually he has to go to Italy for this dumb shit, but apparently daytime television in the United States is also that. Rush donned the Velcro suit for the attempt and used the costume to catch Velcro balls thrown by frequent collaborator Jonathan Hollywood Hannon. The duo managed to stick 107 balls to the suit in a 1 minute time limit. The host, Mark Consuelos, and guest Ryan Seacrest then tried to break the same record, but fell far short of Rush and Hannon's total. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kelly Ripa. Didn't know your ass was still doing TV.
I don't even know who you are.
Yep. Yeah. Rush, not Rush. Did he break the record for most flaming hula hoops being spun on a body?
No.
Correct. This is a circus performer named Grace Good, who is 30 years old, earned the record for the most fire hoops spun simultaneously when she managed to keep 8 flaming hoops spinning around her body at the same time. Good also broke the record for most hula hoops spun simultaneously while balancing on a giant rolling globe, while she kept 28 hula hoops in motion while standing on the ball. The circus performer told Guinness World Records her journey started when some friends introduced her to flow arts, a yoga-like activity involving hula hoops when she was 18. Quote, I started with hula hoops and became obsessed with adding more and more. Eventually, I was introduced to performing with fire and aerial acrobatics, and the rest is history.
All right.
There you go. I know you're an artsy-fartsy person. There you go.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Rush, not rush. Someone broke the record for eating or catching grapes in mouth while juggling.
Is this him?
This is him.
Yeah.
39 grapes in 1 minute while juggling.
That's pretty impressive. It's weird, but it's kind of impressive.
Yeah, I did not choke. You ever thrown food into someone's mouth and they choked?
Yeah, all the time.
That's a grape. That's like dude, you gotta peel and cut grapes for babies. Also, bonus question, going back to that 18-year-old. You want to guess if babies can have water right out of the womb?
Answer's no. I don't believe they can.
Okay, when can you give them water?
Fuck if I know. 3 months? I don't know.
6 months.
Oh.
I didn't know this. I wasn't around for Ava's first 2 years of life. But, yeah, good thing I wasn't.
What do you give them?
Milk.
It has to be milk.
And distilled water.
Distilled?
Like, if it's formula, it's distilled water.
Why?
Their kidneys can't process that. There's too much stuff in it.
Ah. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. But that...
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
That is weird. Del?
That's it.
Oh, man. You want to end it here?
Yeah, we can end it here.
All right.
I got ships to play.
Yeah. You want anything to plug?
I was going to stream this week, but my mom came out to watch Ava play volleyball, so we'll pick that up next week, because I'll be playing Counter-Strike next week. It's still free, right?
It is still, well, technically it's free, but I would recommend, I'll just give you the $15 version of it, because if you don't, you'll just run into a bunch of cheaters, so.
Why?
Because the game is terrible.
Okay, so how does a $15 version make it better?
Fuck if I know. Apparently, let me read this real quick, and then we'll end the episode. You can get the Prime status upgrade, which means that you'll only match with other people with the Prime status, and are yada yada. You can just receive more items. Pretty much, their idea of this is since the game is free, all the hackers will play that version rather than paying the $15 to play this version of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The last time I played CSGO, we ran into a hacker. We still won, but we ran into a hacker. So it's not perfect, but it's still better than just the free version in my mind. But yeah. Also, Mario Party's coming up, guys. We got it.
We did. I just have to figure out a fucking day.
We'll find out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, anything else you want to plug, or?
Nope.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.